Tattva Bodha Part 2 Atma. You need to be fully familiar with the material from the previous video, Tattva Bodha Part 1, the human body, before watching this. I will briefly summarize what we covered earlier. We discovered that there are three human bodies: gross, subtle, and causal. We used the three states of awareness, waking, dream, and deep sleep states, to understand the difference between the three bodies. Then, we classified the same three bodies into different layers by function. The gross body is also the food layer. The subtle body has the three layers of energy, mind, and intellect. The causal body is the bliss layer. Let's proceed. We see that all three bodies are made of matter. Remember, energy should also be considered as matter, since one can be turned into the other. The gross body is made of gross matter. This is fairly easy to understand. The subtle body is made of subtle matter. This may be harder to grasp. Anatomically, thoughts are electrical impulses traveling along neural pathways. This is subtler than gross matter, but it is still matter. According to Tattva Bodha, the causal body is made of even more subtle matter. Even the presence of a causal body can only be posited, so any proof of this statement is difficult and beyond the scope of this brief presentation. I will ask you to accept this as a postulate and move on. Are we done with the human body? Not quite. Tattva Bodha mentions that there is one other entity that is part of us. Time to pay attention, because we are coming to the interesting part. Once we see that the three bodies are matter, we arrive at an obvious question. Our experience tells us that matter is inert. A wooden bench is matter. Our bodies are matter. What makes our bodies alive and conscious? Why is the wooden bench not sentient? Consciousness is one of nature's enduring mysteries. Science has not been able to explain consciousness. Theories have been put forth and refuted. Many believe that consciousness may be beyond scientific observation. Max Planck, the winner of the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1918, said, "Science cannot solve the ultimate mystery of nature, and that is because, in the last analysis, we ourselves are a part of the mystery that we are trying to solve." Matter is intrinsically inert, and so the Vedas say consciousness cannot be a product of the material body. The Vedas describe consciousness or Atma as separate from matter. To understand consciousness, let's look at an example. I hold a book in my hand and ask you what you see. A book, you say. Anything else? I ask. You say, I see your hand. No one will mention, I see light. Light is taken for granted, yet it is the reason we are able to see the book. We can make these observations about light. Light is not a part, product, or property of the book. Light is an independent entity that pervades the book and makes it visible. Light is not limited by the boundaries of the book. Light is not destroyed even if the book is destroyed. Light survives the death of the book. Light is still present even if the book is removed. It is just not visible because there is no reflecting medium. The Vedas say that light is matter that is similar to consciousness. We can extend the statements about light and the book to consciousness and our material body. Consciousness is not a part, product, or property of the body. Consciousness is an independent entity that pervades and enlivens the body. Consciousness is not limited by the boundaries of the body. Consciousness is not destroyed even if the body is destroyed. Consciousness survives the death of the body. Consciousness is still present even when the body is removed, but it is not detectable because there is no reflecting medium. Tattva Bodha points out that this consciousness, or Atma, is also part of us, separate from the three material bodies we saw earlier. Just as a mirror reflects sunlight, my subtle body reflects this all-pervading consciousness and enlivens me. Thus, I am a mixture of consciousness and matter. Let's move on to the next video, Tattva Bodha Part 3, The Universe.